you'll know who I am. I know it's been a little while, but today we're going to go over everything we picked up in the month of September, video game related. And let me tell you, it was another great month, and watch everything because we got a lot of stuff here. And then, you know, we also did Comic-Con in September, so maybe at the end of this, we'll go ahead and show you the comics we picked up as well. That way they don't interfere with the video game stuff. So if that's all you're here for, then go ahead and fast forward. Do we fast forward anymore? Do we skip? Do we take the little bar and drag it to the comic portion? All right, let's get to it. All right, I just wanted to say again that GameStop right now is still trying to get rid of their PS4 and Xbox One games. Some great deals still. I was able to pick up 4 more for 20 bucks, plus a little bit that I had off from something there. Anyways, let's look at those. You know, just to round out some good stuff for the collection, because right now is the time to be collecting for the PS4 and the Xbox One. All right, first up we have Kingdom Hearts. The, what is this? The HD 2.8, because Kingdom Hearts has the strangest numbering system that there is. It's very bizarre, but you know, that's Square Enix stuff for you. So yeah, Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8, the final chapter, a prologue. 3 magical experiences, so great. We get Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance HD. We get Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep, because, you know, how else do you want to be born? And then there's Kingdom Hearts X back cover. I have no idea what that is. New HD cinematic revealing a story untold. So sure, I'll eventually get to look at that. Other one we've got here, we've got, I'm sure this, yes, we did. We have this electronically, but yes, we have this one digitally, but now we have it for the collection physically. We've got Mortal Kombat 11. It has been a while since I've played Mortal Kombat, even though there's been a few that have either been given to us through PS Plus or that have been on a very cheap price that I just had to buy. So it's been a while. It'll be good to get back into some Mortal Kombat. When I finally picked it up, so I got my physical copy, and that is Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Right? Everybody loves Witcher. A great part about this when I grabbed it there from GameStop, which is a bonus, is, look at that. Came with a map. Here's the map. I won't sing it, but yeah, there we go. Great. I forgot the name of those places. Just don't worry about it. And then last but not least of those 4 we grabbed from GameStop was the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection. Uncharted collection. We've got Drake's Fortune, Among Thieves, and Drake's Deception. So, of course, we have all 3 of these for the PlayStation 3. But here we go now, grabbing them for the PS4 and all on one disc. I mean, Uncharted, it's a wonderful series, and just the adventure that awaits, right? Yes, the adventure that awaits. That's what Uncharted gives you, is a great adventure. 1 second. Ixnay on the ombre. Now, if you've been watching over the past several videos here, you've seen that the Goodwill has been a great place to grab not just PS2, but a lot of PS3 stuff. I've also been seeing a lot of Xbox and Xbox 360. All right, so here we go. Here's what I've been able to find at some Goodwills. We've got Battlefield Hardline Deluxe Edition. Now, Battlefield, played those a few times. Never have tried the Hardline stuff, but here we go. As you've seen, what I've been able to find a bunch of at Goodwill are the first-person shooters that I kind of didn't follow and get too far into during the PS3 lifespan. But that's okay, because on those ones, you know, those Battlefields, the Call of Duties and stuff, I really enjoy just the single-player campaign on those because they're a little shorter, but, you know, they're still a lot of fun. And then, speaking of Call of Duty, look what we found. We found Call of Duty 4. was this Modern Warfare. I mean, I don't know how many times have they released a Call of Duty called Modern Warfare or Modern Warfare 2 or 2 War 2 Modern. I don't know. It's just, there's a lot of those, but it's good for the collection. And then we got Injustice, Gods Amongst Us. Now, of course, we've got that digitally, and here we go with the physical release. Came with our inserts, so hooray, hurrah, hurrow. Good. That was a fun game. And then I did not expect to see these at Goodwill, but here we go. We've got Mass Effect 2. Yeah, great, awesome. Again, found with the inserts. It's always fun to have those inserts in there to be able to look back, kind of remember what was going on at that time, what other games were being, being promoted, and just a quick snapshot of the release of that game during that time. And then to follow up the Mass Effect 2, they had Mass Effect 3. Now, I have not yet, what I was saying is that I have not yet fully gone through all the Mass Effect games. I did play 3 when it came out all those years ago, but I don't think I finished it. I think I'm somewhere in the middle of it. But I never did play 2, so I will maybe at some point jump in to do that, take care of Mass Effect 2 as well, because I know that is highly praised game. And then we got 2 more games we found from the Goodwill. We got, finally, PlayStation 2. We got Spider-Man 2, PlayStation 2. Yeah, it's great. Good old Spider-Man. You can never have enough Spider-Man games. I know I never bought this back when it was the thing, the new release, the fresh hotness. And that is because I had another buddy who was buying all of the Spider-Man games, and so I would just go to his place, we'd hang out and play them there. And so now I'm recovering that nostalgia for myself and picking up Spider-Man games as I can. Okay, and then the big surprise, not that this, I don't know, maybe this isn't a big surprise, maybe this is still a little bit of wasted money, but I went ahead and got it anyways, because again, it was at Goodwill. You've seen these all over the place if you go to GameStop and other stores, Target, Walmarts, and everything. The Among Us PS4 edition. Now, you see them for sale for $30, and it's just crazy the price they want for a free mobile game. But, when I saw it at Goodwill for the $5 or $6 it was, it's all freshly sealed still, crisp and shrink wrapped. One I'll probably never open because I'll probably never want to play this on the PS4, but that's fun. I mean, it's great for the collection. They had, when I got there, they had like 6 or 8 of these just in there, and I just went ahead and grabbed one because it was there. Gotta do it. Add it to the collection. We got to a few garage sales, but there wasn't much out there. We did find 4 things, so here we go. Nothing crazy, but some fun stuff. We've got Sniper Elite. Sniper Elite. The sniper games. I've got a few of these now. And I think it's also, we had some released on PlayStation Plus. I haven't played them yet. I don't know why. They seem like a lot of fun. I've watched several Twitch streams of people playing the sniper games, and they do look great, so I just need to find time to buckle down, actually get in and play some. And then one that really caught my attention when we were out garage sailing, and that is Virtua Fighter 5. I do not know how long it has really been since I played some Virtua Fighter. You know what? I'll go out on a limb and say the last time I played Virtua Fighter was probably for the Dreamcast. or the Saturn. One of those. Back when it was still on a Sega system. Haven't played it on a system that was non-Sega, so this will be an interesting feeling. You know, like that first time you play Sonic on something that was non-Sega. You're like, oh, I'm on a Nintendo playing Sonic. I'm on the PlayStation playing Sonic. I'm on the Xbox playing Sonic. This feels weird, but right. Because, hey, I don't know what I'm saying, so let's move on. Speaking of Sega, Bubsy the Bubster. Yeah, Bubsy. I remember nothing about this game, so I look forward to playing it maybe for the first time, maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, Bubsy, hooray, great. And then we found one Nintendo game for the NES, and that is, oh gosh, The Adventures of Bayou Billy. Do you remember this one? I remember this one. I remember getting the early Nintendo Power that had the big spread for Bayou Billy and reading that constantly and over and looking at those screenshots and reading all about it and thinking, I need to play this game. I want to play this game. This looks great. How cool. You're doing this. You're doing that. Some different things going on. Went out, was able to rent it, and what does this game do? Hello. Okay. Oh, hi, hello. I'm back. And what does this game do? It kicks your butt. Well, it really kicked my butt. It's solidly just walloped me right in the hind end, and I couldn't sit for another week. Wow, this game was difficult. I hope I wasn't the one who thought it was difficult, but when I saw this for the few dollars that it was, I had to pick it up and go, wow, this was painful. Let's play it again. Let's get destroyed again, especially now that I'm just a little bit older. Just a little. Yeah. Oh, it's going to be fun. And maybe I'll just record myself crying afterwards. We're going to swing back to the Goodwill side of things because we found some strategy guides. I'm really glad I started picking up more strategy guides because I really do enjoy that. I don't know. What is it that I enjoy of these things? I really enjoy just having them, just collecting them, being able to see them, being able to remember what it was like to have a strategy guide or to have to try and find the Nintendo Powers, the EGMs, the Game Pros, those style of magazines to be able to help you figure out this next piece of something that you needed in whatever game that you were currently playing. I found Call of Duty 4. Modern Warfare, right? This is going to go with the Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare PS3 game that I just picked up. That's awesome. I'm all for that. Nice and colorful. You got your maps for, I'm pretty sure these are for multiplayer maps. Oh yeah, let's just says right on the back. Unprecedented multiplayer cover. Oh, and then we found a very clean and nice looking Medal of Honor. Look at that guy, yep. Just clean, good edges, great spine. Did we pick this one up a few months ago? I will have to definitely go back and double check. We've got, again, like we've seen before, just great colors, detail, all kinds of information that has totally changed, I'm sure, because these games, like many other multiplayer games, are constantly updated. So everything that you find within here is mostly obsolete. Speaking of information that's going to be obsolete, here's one. Diablo 3, Reaper of Souls. Yeah. Yep. This is going to go good with my Diablo 3 like original collector's edition, whatever, strategy guide. You know, when you buy these guides, if you buy them full price early on, you know they're going to change, and they're just, information in them is going to just be next to obsolete within a very short time. Starcraft 2. I believe this is just the Wings of Liberty. Yeah, Wings of Liberty, the first Starcraft 2 game. And I was also, when they did that, when they split Starcraft 2 up into 3 separate games, I still don't like how they did that. You know, the first 3/4 of this book are all dedicated to the Wing of Liberty campaign. And then the last little bit, you got a section on Protoss and Zerg. And of course, what's the best race to play as? Everybody say it, Zerg. Yep, Zerg. Zerg main ever since the beginning of StarCraft. Yeah. And now I've got 2 really great books to add to the collection. Now this one is part of a set, and I can't wait to get the rest of it. Been waiting for a long time. I'm glad they finally got to translate it. I know it's been out for a while, but I finally was able to pick up Volume 1, Final Fantasy Ultimania Archive. Now this thing is just gorgeous. And it's just chock full of information all on Final Fantasy 1 through 6. And it's beautiful. Oh, so beautiful. And it's just full of great, great information. Lots of fun stuff to read about, to see a lot of the original artwork done for the games. Concept drawings. Big descriptions of characters and protagonists, antagonists, all sorts of great stuff. This is just awesome. And then we got a limited run book, which was one, well, because it's a limited run, so it was over a year, so I've been waiting, and I kind of forgot that I ordered it, like the other ones. And so when it showed up, I was like, oh hey, this is a great surprise. Let's show you the slipcover first. The Super Nintendo Super NES Works Volume 1, 1991. This covers Super Nintendo games that were released in 1991. Now, I didn't realize it, but I did get or I guess this is well, it's a limited run, right? So it's a limited run certificate of authentication, which lets me know that I got number 38 out of 1,000. Hooray. Hooray for me, right? Pat on the back. Okay, so let's show you the book. Let me show you the book. It's a great book. Written text, design, and photography by Jeremy Parrish. We all know Jeremy and his works in helping us remember old, awesome retro games, everything we grew up with. Here's what it looks like on the inside. You see photo of the game, information on the game, some screenshots. Whoa, here we go. Let's try to make this okay. We get screenshots of the game. The year 1991, when we first got our Super Nintendos. It's very cool. The front of this shows a picture of all the games that it talks about and that were released in 91. From the giant Nintendo homage poster, which will be very hard to see. Very hard to see, but it's this big thing. It is awesome. It's a room, your typical room from 1991, and it's got all kinds of great things to find and to bring you back into complete nostalgia of what your room was like in 91. And then again on the back, it's got a picture of all the games that are reviewed and discussed within the book and covered there. Something that was really cool that came with it, which I did not expect, was this beautiful metal purple Super Nintendo cartridge. And that took a lot to get out of me. It's a beautiful metal purple Super Nintendo cartridge. Nice and heavy. It's got some good heft and weight to it. It's gonna make a great decoration piece. Just get this back out here so you can see it again. It's a beautiful book. Well designed, well presented, well done. Hopefully there's still some out there that you can get. I'm really looking forward to now getting the next volume, because he may just go actually year by year, huh? Right? Wow. Gosh. You know, when you can't play the games because something else is happening or you don't have the time, it's great to be able to just sit there and read about the games, right? I'm not the only one who does that, am I? No, I'm not. You do it too. You want to do it. Okay, and that is it for all the video game related pickups we have for the month of September. Now, if you want to stick around, we'll go through the comics that I was able to pick up from Comic-Con. All right, so if you're still hanging around, here are the comics I was able to grab at Comic-Con. Now, we'll start off with one comic that I started getting into a few years ago, and that is Lady Mechanica. They always have a large booth there at Comic-Con, and I always walk away with some new set of something. So I got the new, well, relatively new to me, series, The Monster of the Ministry of Hell. And it is a 4-part. First part, second issue, we go third, and finally a fourth. Yeah, reminded me very much of the 90s. That is Team Anarchy. Team Anarchy, collector's item, sure, whatever, from, I guess, Dagger Comics. Don't know Dagger Comics, but give it a shot, right? It's at least 15 minutes of a fun afternoon. And then I got grabbed the new Titans. Grabbed this because it was just 90s as could be on that cover art. That is just, it just screams 90s when I was heavy into collecting a lot of just everything I could get my hands on for comics. And yes, it's October of 94, so that is, look at that, that's just great. That just 90s. From the X-Men Grand Design Extinction, I don't know this one, so that's great. I'm all for it. I really liked the cover art. I love those little individual cell pictures of each character. To some of the vendors there that have a little grouping of sets of certain, you know, comics. Just a 3-issue set, but it was for U.S. Agent. What's been great was to see U.S. Agent make his TV, or at least for me, TV film debut with, I don't know if I should spoil it, but he is out there. He made it through one of the, showed up in one of the Disney Plus titles. Here's issue 3, the final issue of that. But yeah, U.S. Agent was a fun. Let's look at that Game Boy Advance advertisement on the back. How awesome. Okay, now the other little set I got was Codename Genetics. You know, I cannot, well, I mean, I love mutants. I love X-Men. I love X-Force is my favorite. I love X-Factor. I love Gen X. It's just all the X's. Here we go with Genetics, Codename Genetics. This has got to be straight out of the 90s as well. It looks great. There's issue 1. This is a four issue series. You know, and of course they bring in Wolverine to try and sell it, but you know, it's just, you just got to be, just as long as you're part of the X teams, any of them, if you're a mutant, I'm going to I am probably going to grab it up because I love mutant stuff. Love the mutant comics from Marvel. Thank you, Marvel, for those. So yeah, there's all 4 of those. Look at the back of this one. Here you go. There is an ad for Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. It's awesome. So yeah, this is just pure 90s greatness. Now this one, when I saw this set, I had to buy it because the name was terrible. Terrible name. It's from Marvel, and I was like, dang, that is a terrible name for that. I mean, look, just what this is. This is called the Avatars with a Z. Covenant of the Shield with a Z for the shield. So I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be an S, but it's just bonkers looking. And then once you look at it a bit, you'll see what appears to be is a Captain America, but it's medieval, so it's fantasy setting. So this should be a lot of fun once I kind of realize that, oh, this is actual characters we know, but it looks like they're in a fantasy style setting. Here, this one, the main villain probably, once we get to him. But you get to this one, you'll see, yeah, you'll see some faces that you probably recognize, but that are just in fantasy garb and dolled up that way. It should be an interesting time, but yeah, that name, Avatars, it was so bad that I had to buy it. And then the last 2 bigger sets we got all had to do with G.I. Joe. So we got the, what is it, 5-issue run of G.I. Joe in 3D. How's that's going to be? I don't know. I'm going to give it a shot. It'll be great. Love the Joes. Love the Joes. Who doesn't love the Joes? Come on. I love the Joes. The Joes, Transformers, all those comics are just great. We go, beautiful looking there. And here is cool Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes cover art for the last issue. So looking forward to that. And then the big one that I got for G.I. Joe was the 15-issue series of Tales of G.I. Joe. We'll just quickly go through these so you can see them. These are going to be a blast from the past. Great. I think these were, what it looks like, these were the 80s, maybe early 90s on, maybe early 90s, but these are going to be a lot of fun. Reading the Joes is great. Oh my gosh. Look at this artwork. This is great cover work. Great art. Fun covers. Always action-packed. Ready to draw you in for what's going to happen. Oh. Scarlet there. Some more Scarlet here. 15-issue set. Good to have in the collection. These guys are just missing the board backers, so I will get those in there for them so we can preserve these beautiful boys here. Here's the last 2. Got some Destro. And uh-oh. Last one with Snake Eyes in a bit of trouble. There we go. There we go. Looking good. And then, oh, yeah, like we said, definitely from the 80s. Look at this great ad on the back. Bubble Bobble. Operation Wolf, Sky Shark, Renegades. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that's fun. That's so fun. Anyways, that was my great big haul from Comic-Con, other than a lot of art. All right, anyways, Thank you all for watching. If you made it all the way through, you're a trooper. It's great. I just want to thank you all for watching. Now let me know down below in the comments of maybe what my best video game pickup was that you enjoyed, or what comic I grabbed, which maybe you've read or you do want to read. Anyways, until next time, I don't remember the tagline, because I can't remember. Just here's what it is, what it could be. Game on. Oh, is it? And as always, game on.